Janice is dealing out 2 new decks of cards, and here comes a new challenger on Card Shark. Carol Root. Hello, Carol.
Hello.
Welcome, welcome. Why don't you tell us about yourself, ma'am?
Yes, I'm Carol Root. I'm visiting here in Southern California from Libertyville, Illinois. I'm very happily married, have 2 lovely daughters, and I work as a teacher's aide with hearing impaired children. And I promised that if I got on TV, I would say hi in sign language. So hi to all the kids at Libertyville High School.
Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. That's nice. It must be a pleasure to work with youngsters like that.
Oh, it's marvelous. I really enjoy it.
We're delighted to have you here with us, Carol.
Thank you.
You cut your cards?
Yes, I did.
Here we go. We start the best 2 out of 3 with a question to Henry, the champion. And Henry, now, it is a fact that in some Muslim countries, shopkeepers who raise their prices unfairly are punished with 15 lashes. That's a fact. So we asked 100 Americans, would you favor that kind of price control in the United States? Oh! How many people would favor that kind of price control here?
Jim, where do you get those questions anyway? My golly, oh boy. I would say that would be low. I would like to see it more. I'd like to see more people think that way, but I don't believe they would. I would say that would probably be about, 25.
25 out of 100 people would like to give 15 lashes for raising prices unfairly.
If you had polled the shopkeepers, I'm sure it would be a low number, but as a shopper, I'm going to have to say it's higher.
Higher.
Yes.
I love the wording, that kind of price control. Carol says higher. The actual number of people who would favor that kind of price control here is 44. Carol's right, it's higher. Are the questions based on a fact? They do that in some Muslim countries, and Carol starts the match with a 6.
Oh, could you change that, please?
Meaning the question, you can change it, and a good change
Oh,
at 2.
fantastic! Higher.
Higher than the 2, a queen.
Lower.
Lower than the queen, a jack.
Lower.
Gonna risk it again, lower. She's right with a 6.
Please.
And the challenger gets off to a great start, needing 1 card for the game. Carol, we found 100 people over the age of 90, and we asked them, listen carefully, if you could travel in a time machine, would you go back 90 years into the past or forward 90 years into the future? How many 90-year-olds would choose to go into the future?
I think the number of people that would like to go into the future is going to be relatively high. We spent some time this winter down with my husband's parents and my parents in southern Texas at a place where a lot of retired people spend the winter. And they are so adventurous and so full of energy that I think they're adventuresome also. I'm going to say that that number is going to be about 52 would like to go into the future.
52 out of 100 would prefer to see the future.
Jim, I think that all these people have seen the past. They're not concerned about that. I believe they would all like to see the future. They're that curious about it. They're full of vitality and vigor. I know this. I live in a community where there's an awfully lot of senior citizens, and I would say that would be even higher.
Even higher than that?
Yes.
And that you really both hit on the meat of the question. Do people want to go back to the past, or do they want to see what's up ahead? Let's find out. The actual number of 90-year-olds who would go into the future is 58. You're right, Henry. It is higher. That's very nice that it's higher, as a matter of fact. Good to be adventuresome. Henry, you have a 6.
Change that card.
Trying to improve it? A jack.
Lower.
Lower than the jack. A 10.
Lower.
Risking it lower. Oh. And back to the base card goes Henry, and more important, Carol gets a chance to call off the 6 for the game.
I say it's higher than 6.
If it's higher, she has the first game. She does.
Fantastic.
With a challenger and $100. Well, that game was all the challengers, so now Henry has to make a comeback in game 2 as Janice deals out off the same 2 decks of cards, and we start game 2 with a question to you, Henry. Henry, we found 100 women who are professional truck drivers, and we asked them, is there anything a male trucker can do with his truck that you can't do with yours? How many women truckers said there is something a male trucker can do that they can't?
All right. I would say that it's a very low number because there's not many women think that a man can outdo them. If they're truck drivers, I would say that they could do it easily, just as easily anything that the male could do. They've got that much ambition and that much ego about them, I'm sure they would. So I would say it'd be pretty high, like about...
Now, how many say that there is something a man can do that they can't?
I'd say it's low, like probably 20.
20 out of 100 say there is something a male trucker can do that they can't, Carol.
I think that if you're a woman truck driver, you're very independent and most probably dealing with male chauvinists quite frequently. You're very independent and very self-made. I think that number is going to be even lower.
Even lower than that?
Yes, I do.
A lot of agreement from the women in our audience. Let's find out if the women truckers agreed. The actual number of women truckers who said there is something a male trucker can do that they can't is 40. Not lower, very much higher. Maybe they don't want to change a tire. Yes, I don't like to either. Henry, you're starting with a queen.
I'll accept that. Lower.
Lower than the queen.
Oh, good.
King comes up to her. Oh, Carol liked that. She gets a free chance at a 4.
Wonderful. Higher.
Higher than the 4. A king.
Lower.
Lower than the king. A 6.
Freeze.
That was a very honest emotion. Oh, good. He busted. Question to you, Carol. Carol, we asked 100 psychiatrists. Generally speaking, if a man is really in love with his wife, can another woman steal him away? How many psychiatrists said yes? Even if a man is in love with his wife, another woman can still steal him away.
I really think that you can love two people at the same time. Hopefully another woman would not steal my husband away. I'm going to say that number is about 62.
62 out of 100 psychiatrists said yes, it is possible for another woman to steal him away.
Jim, I don't believe so, because if he really loves his wife, truly loves his wife, I think that she senses this, and no way is she going to allow another woman to come in his life. I would say that is lower.
You say lower than that. And of course, Carol got right to the crux of the matter, and that is, can you love two people at the same time? Really. The actual number of psychiatrists who said even if a man is in love with his wife, another woman can steal him away is 41. Henry's right. It is lower. Henry, you're looking at a queen.
Lower.
Lower than the queen. A 4.
Higher.
And then the 4. An ace.
Lower.
Lower than the ace. A 7.
Freeze.
One card separates Henry from a tie, and 2 minutes separate us from that. We'll be right back.